Well, you've likely sang her songs on the radio, but isn't it more fun to sing along in person? Well, Sophie B. Hawkins will be on the First Coast in November.
Yes, earlier I caught up with her in celebration of the 30th anniversary of her Tongues and Tales album. We talked a lot, including her favorite song from that record.
My absolute favorite song from that album is one of the best songs that I feel I've ever written, called Before I Walk on Fire. And let's see, I don't know what number it is, but it was one of the ones where, I made the whole record, of course, in my bedroom, and it was reel to reel tape in those days. It was all analog. And I remember, now they call it bedroom pop, but for them, it was, for us then, it was demos, and it still is demos now.
Right.
But I remember Donnie Einer, the head of Sony, saying, she has to keep that vocal, we've got to use a demo vocal. She's not even going to try to re-sing a lead. So it was very pure that way. The album that I made then used a lot of the instruments, the vocals, the percussion. I used frying pans from my kitchen. It was very cool. Yeah.
That is neat. And you're going to be touring through the rest of the year. How exciting is that? What is it like being out on the road now versus, when these songs were out in the 90s?
First of all, I appreciate myself as an artist. I appreciate my life. I appreciate my creativity so much. I absolutely love it and cherish it. Whereas in the 90s, 92, when this album came out, I was so surprised anyone liked the music. I didn't know how long this was going to last. I knew Sony was going to say, oh man, you're not selling enough, or whatever they were going to. I just knew there was going to be stuff, So it was always tense, and I was supposed to be a star then, and I was trying to be a star then, but really all I wanted to be was myself. And that's what I kept being. But that was, a struggle, as it is for every single person coming of age, right? It's every human struggle to be themselves and to be happy with themselves. So now I absolutely love my new single coming out October 6th. Is called Love Yourself. I do love myself, and I do love the audience so unequivocally. My vision before I walk on stage is that I'm a drop in the ocean of us all. And I feel really just happy to be moved like water into this space where I get to share my music with people who really, really appreciate it. And I can feel that even if they're shy and, sitting there like this, I still reach out and try to grab their heart and dance with them in that metaphorical way. So that's all so much better. I have so much more energy than I had back then. And the only downside is that I have to leave my children, and I really, really, really love being a mother.
Oh my gosh, I can feel the passion. Just talking to you right now. And even your way with words. It is known that you write your own music. And I can just even tell by the way you're talking too, that that's just part of you. So what inspired your new song that's coming out October 6th?
Oh, Love Yourself? Well, that one I have to say October 6th, because I want everyone to stream it, because I love the song too. So Jordan, every song comes from basically a trigger. That's what I figured out. And I will be in a situation in life like we all are. It could be as simple as somebody not smiling at me at the bank, and me feeling like, oh, that, whatever that brings up, that will be the need to start working on a song, because it will bring up what I think triggers do. They're like the outside reverberation that go really, really deep, and you get to this core feeling of unease, and that's what I want to process and write about. That's why I've always said my songs are my teachers. And so, for instance, right now I'm going through stuff, as we all are, and a very difficult situation involving my daughter, actually. And then I just started singing to my mother, who just died. I was so triggered in this feeling, and I started singing to the sky this phrase, and I realized, okay, it's time for me to write a song, to stop writing my memoir or stop writing my musical and actually just write a song, which is really what I was put on this earth to do.
Well, we're so excited to see you. You and Paula Cole are going to be at the Thrasher-Horne Center on Sunday, November 20th. What can we expect?
Well, she's actually a friend of mine. I absolutely adore her. Well, you can expect me to go on first, so be there. And you can expect that I'm going to have a very energetic, definitely the structure of the songs. People are going to get their hits from all the albums. They're going to get a lot of Tongues and Tales, but I'm going to do some new songs, and that they're going to love, because people say they love the new songs just as much, if not more. And they're going to expect me to love that.
Well, I love you, and I will be there. I cannot wait. And just to let everybody know, again, it's going to be Sunday, November 20th, and you can get your tickets at thcenter.org. Thank you so, so much for being with us today. This was so cool.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. And break a leg out there. And if you'd like
I
to see
will.
that segment again, just head to our website at firstcoastliving.net.